Good morning. This is Mornings with Michael for informational and educational purposes only. Welcome to Taco Tuesday's edition of a look at investing. And let me just share the screen. First, take a look at the S&P 500 map. Looks kind of ugly. Had a big sell-off on Friday, and it kind of looks like it's continuing today. AJ Monte suggests we're going to take out the lows from 2020. So that would be a pretty drastic move down. We'll take a look at that a little later. And so that's a look at everything. Apple is up slightly. Tesla is up. And a few of the healthcare stocks are up. But it's hit and miss everywhere else. Take a look at our annuity sample. Once again, annuity beats the index investing crowd by about 5%. Annuities give you anywhere from 20 to 40% bonus when you open a new annuity, and they still return 6 to 9% return. So that's how they beat the indexes by about 5%. So that's our look at the annuities. Bring our chart up. We have the shorting the QQQ. We'll take a look at that in a little bit, but first let's go to our news. U.S. business optimism about China outlook falls to record low, according to Reuters. Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, raised its forecast for global growth 2023. U.S. July net overall capital flow, $140.6 billion versus $137.9 billion in June. And RBA September meeting minutes showed they considered a 25 basis point hike or on hold alternatives, considering raising rates by 25 basis points. On to news. Instacart IPO came out today, and it's going up pretty well. We'll see if we can take a look at that, or if it's not on the showing on the markets yet. Stitch Fix Q4 loss. Let's see if Instacart is showing up. All right. Now it is not coming up on our screens. So we'll have to see if we can find it elsewhere. Stitch Fix Q4 loss 24 cents versus estimate 22 cents. Is getting a bounce today, up on initially sold, was down around where it had sold off to. Is bouncing, is up 11%, which equates to 34 cents. NIO, Chinese auto manufacturer, announces proposed offering of 1 billion convertible senior notes. The market did not like that, and it gapped down. It's down over 15%. Starbucks, well, the reason the market didn't know that current shareholders' value gets diluted. Starbucks, SBUX, downgraded to market perform from outperform at TD Cowen and cut price target to 107 from 117, and it drops almost 2% to $95 a share approximately. Airbnb, Listings in New York City plunged 77% after the city crackdown reported by the New York Post. Initially sold off, bounces off of its 50-day moving average. The controversial regulations for Airbnb's largest market limit all short-term rentals to just 2 guests and require the host to be present for stays of less than 30 days. United Auto Workers Union said it would announce on Friday more U.S. plants to strike if no serious progress was made in talks with Detroit 3 automakers, GM, Ford, Stellantis, and that could be a significant amount. Oh, General Motors is actually up today. Ford is up as well. Wonder if there's some news after the market opened. And Stellantis gaps up. This is where Chrysler, Jeep, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, and Maserati are located. Carnival upgraded to hold from sell at Truist. And the cruise line bounced slightly, up 0.96. Into energy, industrials, and materials. U.S. Steel said it sees third quarter adjusted EPS $1.10 to $1.15 above 92 cents. And we got a gap up and it continues up on a strong move here. So the market like that. Rocket Lab shares negative 17% after saying its 41st mission ends after the rocket experienced an issue. It's actually down only 7% here, but look at that downdraft. That's not what you like to see in a rocket. Huge volume on the downside. Apogee Enterprises, quarter two adjusted EPS $1.36 versus $1.10. Initially tried to move up and then sold off. So it's pretty close to flat, down 0.5%. Norfolk Southern said it launched an interim program to compensate homeowners around East Palestine, Ohio, after it had to sell their properties at reduced value following February train derailment. And they're down 1.25% on that news. Blocked, which is having a big confab in New York this week. CEO Alyssa Henry will depart October 2nd after 9 years at the payments company. And their stock continues down. Where it stops, nobody knows. Synovus said it sees increase in quarter three charge-offs arising from 10.75% participation in a $218 million nationally syndicated credit, sees quarter three charge-off of approximately $23 million. And it's down about 1.5%. On to healthcare. Ampio Pharmaceuticals files for mixed shelf offering of $50 million. It's down 3.6%. BGNE said it would retain rights to develop, manufacture its cancer drug, termination of deal with Swiss drug manufacturer. And it's holding steady. Novartis, under the agreement of the deal signed in 2021, the companies were jointly developing the drug Tevimbra, and it's bouncing today, up 0.83%. CVS Health upgraded to outperform from inline at Evercore. It's bouncing up 1.2%. Merck, FDA accepts a priority review of supplemental new drug application for Welreg. It's not really getting any help there. And finally, And technology, media, and telecom, Rackspace upgraded to outperform from market perform at Raymond James. And we got a huge gap up and pretty strong volume. So let's take a look. Take a look at oil first. Oil is on a pretty big trajectory, pulled back today a little bit, 0.27%. I'm sure that energy is down. It is. Down to its 20-day moving average. Financials. I guess they're working on a cup with a handle. Maybe it's developing a handle over here. Biotech got a little bounce. Take a look at the two stocks that we're keeping an eye on. Greenwich Life Sciences not doing too well. They have therapies for recurrence of breast cancer. And BLPE just kind of holding there above 30. I did sell half of my portfolio this morning just to protect it. So let's move on. IGV, our software, looks like it's working on a cup with a handle as well. Along with technology. Kind of an uneven pattern. Maybe we're going to work on a double bottom in the semiconductors. We'll just keep watching that. Airlines continue to fade. Industrials having a hard time here as well. And the building materials. Kind of falling down as well. Take a look at one of the ISP, I guess. Installed building products. Had his ray of day in the sun is kind of fading pretty strong here. Mining and metals. Got a long cup with a handle here forming. And another consolidation over here. We'll just have to see if something develops there. And finally, in our ETFs we're going to look at today, home builders continue to disappoint as they've had pretty strong run here. Huge move up off of here. So you would kind of expect some sort of consolidation. Our dollar index kind of paused for 2 days. Now it's bouncing off of the 10-day moving average. Still remains pretty strong, even though volume is pretty minuscule down here. This all, with a strong dollar, this all puts pressure on stocks. Look at 10-year Treasury. We look like we had a cup with a handle, kind of broke out, pulled back, and now it just remains very strong. Relative strength is moving up. And TBT, 20-year Treasury also looks very strong. Got some huge buying volume over here. On the VIX is trying to bounce here. Like we said before, 100% chance it would fill this gap, which it did. And now we're waiting for it to move on up. Kind of waiting for the Fed Chairman Powell, to make an announcement. And we've got a slight pullback in S&P, RSP, kind of about the same. Good thing is the volume is muted. Get an increase in volume, watch out below. NASDAQ had a big sell-off here, got above our 50-day, and then we just gave it all back. And it's having a hard time remaining buoyant. We had some pretty good volume here. Good thing is we've had lower volume the last 2 days, but we're keeping our eye on that. Our small caps really fading as well. Huge volume on last week. And the volume is kind of faded here. Dow Jones. Big pullback. They're trying to fight back to remain stable here. So let's see. I'm going to take a look at where the big money is flowing today. Not a whole lot. HMC, Honda Motor, gapping up, huge volume. Look at all this volume over here. Came up. So I guess 32. 32.72 is their breakout number. And the volume just keeps growing. Fluor, look like they're breaking out today. We got some huge volume. $37.30 was the breakout number. We just went through that. Actually went $1 above that. 151% earnings increase this year and 30% next year. It's in the building and heavy construction. Toyota Motor is trending today as well. I guess where the automakers striking, it's giving the Japanese motors a bigger look. Look at that huge gap up there. Once again, the breakout over here was 175.47, and it's up about $20. Freedom Holding, our Kazakhstan company providing security brokerage, had a big sell-off here after it reached the sell area on a breakout. We'll see if it can pop back. So investors ask me, when you buy or sell, how do you make money? Here's how you make money. If you have a profit, sell. apportion 1/3 of your profit at 20%, sell another third if it goes up above 25% gain, and then you can hold the last third and see if it continues to go up. If it pulls back under that 20%, you down to 15% or 10%, you may consider selling, or see if it'll continue working on the right side of a cup and coming back again. Now on your losses, if you're not making money in a purchase after a week, I would consider selling them, and selling anything between 4 to 7%. Don't let any losses go any bigger. That way you have a profit at 20% and sales at an average of 5%, you're going to make money. And it also gives you the opportunity to take more chances with other issues. With your first issue didn't work out, because if you're a 20% profit, you have a few of those trades that you can make. It can still lose money and you're still going to remain on top. So that's our educational lesson for today. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday. Go out and support your favorite taco truck. Great one in Oakland, if you come to Oakland, from what I hear, is Taco Oscar. I believe it's on Telegraph. And if you have any other questions, keep fighting out there, keep going after your goals and working on your activities. And if you have any need with your financial goals, please let us know. Hope everybody has a great day.